just for a minute before I talk about some more of the news, and I want to get, I can't poll it, so I'm gonna have to read some of the chats. Where would you go? Like, just seriously, like, let me paint a picture here. So I'm not literally painting a picture. I'm just having a quick look if they've got any odds on it. No, they don't, unfortunately. Let's say we come back from the international break. Man City destroyers, Chelsea batterers. We lose the next two as well. Next international break, we've lost 4 Premier League games in a row. People are getting really concerned. We come back from that international break and we lose another 3. And then on the third international break, people are saying he's got to go. He's lost 7 and 8. The pressure's ridiculous. Ineos react to that. They sack him. Where would you go before Christmas? Like, what would you do? I'll answer the question, but like, what would you do? I would stick and say, look, it's unacceptable. We've got to, you'd need to lead from the top. Sir Jim Radcliffe or an Omar Barada or a Jason Wilcox would have to come out and say, look, the results are not acceptable, but we have to take our responsibility as well. We've played a part in this. We believe in this journey, and collectively we're in it with the manager. We're going to stick with him. That's what I would do. However, if he got sacked, where would I go? Or if he walked, where would I go? You know what? There's one name that comes into my brain, and he was there before, and I don't know whether you could get him, but he nearly did go this summer. I'd go Conte. I just think, like, Premier League proven, disciplinarian. His teams do play good football, and I think that's where I would go. But that is such a risk in itself. I mean, in Conte, you're almost combining Amorim with Ten Hag and Mourinho. It would be. This is what I mean. I absolutely do not want to do it, because there is just there's nobody out there. Like, nobody out there. Yeah, you can't go back, by the way. You'd never go back to Mourinho or Ten Hag or Oli. You know what the media's like. It would, and there's fans who wouldn't want that either. But I don't see a replacement out there, which is surprising, really, because when I always say this: if you are an Amorim outer, welcome to the show. Please do subscribe. But if you are an Amorim outer, I do look at it and go, there is this strange thing that happened a year ago with Ten Hag, where people were screaming, Ten Hag out, and then you'd go, where are we going then? Well, that's not my job. And you go, well, as I've said it so many times, so you're hypothetically sacking a manager, but you've got no clue where we go next. How do people live like that? And welcome to the world, people think differently, but I can't sack a manager hypothetically without having an idea where I think we should go next. And I don't see anywhere next. In fact, I would almost say, if you did sack Amorim any time this season, that's the shortest tenure yet. He's not even been here a year. So the next manager, subconsciously, we're giving managers less and less time. We're making decisions. It's an amazing human trait that when things are going wrong, we actually start to become more demanding. And factually, every manager gets less and less time. Even the job gets harder and harder, and therefore bigger and bigger. But the next manager gets less and less time. It's mad, isn't it? So I don't know where I would go, but I'd be interested to see. Let's have a quick look. Kay says Conte's a terrible shout. You could go back to Jose, says Keel. Carrick, says Sam. What is this? The Carrick who's been sacked by Middlesbrough, who's out of a job? Maybe bring Van Nistelrooy back as well. Yeah, Southgate. I mean, that is a name that terrifies me. As I said, if you went for, look, what about the Bournemouth manager, says Philip? What about Marco Silva? Kieran McKenna? I think, yeah, look, I just don't think there's a good alternative. Zidane being mentioned again by Joel. Yeah, there's not a good alternative. Goldbridge, bit busy at the moment, Papa Green, with the United stand and all the Bundesliga stuff. But yeah, Xavi obviously gets a name mentioned by a few, like Dominic. Yeah, but as Savage says, Amorim all the way.